Struggling from constipation, struggling with gas, bloating, that feeling of indigestion and fullness, let's talk about some abdominal massage to help you assist in the circulation of your lower digestive tract, especially when there's been a lot of stagnation, a lot of slow moving digestion over a period of years, quite often. So first, let's talk about the the direction of travel. So first of all, here's my lower left side. This is where my large intestine empties into my rectal vault and enters out my anus. So this is the end. This bottom left side is the end. The bottom right side, just, here are my hip bones to anchor you, and we're a little bit below that. The bottom right side, and between your belly button and your hip bones, this bottom right quadrant is where your small intestine connects to your large intestine. There's the ileocecal valve is located there, and it's just a little flap that helps things only go from the small intestine to the large intestine, trying not to have the large intestine flow back. Now you could imagine if your large intestine that goes from this right bottom up, over, and down on the left side, if your large intestine gets backed up, this poor little ileocecal valve has a lot of pressure, back pressure, preventing flow from the large intestine back into the small. So if someone's experiencing constipation or gas, let's help it move along. Now, often I'll get the question of what pressure do you use when you're doing any abdominal massage? And the general rule of thumb is that you want to be as gentle as possible in the beginning. So the pressure would be simply touching the skin and moving along the skin, hardly even noticing any skin disruption. So as we do that, now obviously I have clothes on. You can do this with or without clothes. And you want to just very gently encourage flow. Now you'll notice I'm on the left side from top to bottom. That just makes the end of the digestive tract flow. Then we can go from the upper right side over to the left and then down. So we're still in large intestine here. I'm below the ribs. My ribs end here. I'm below the ribs and down. Very gentle, not pushing, not poking, just very gently. And then we start in the lower right quadrant, going up, over, and down to on the left. Now that's the most superficial pressure. As your body and your hands get used to interacting in this way, you might find that you prefer, now I'm standing up, my muscles are engaged, so I'm working through my abdominal muscles, which isn't the best way to massage my large intestine. The best way to do this would be to lay on your bed or lay on the floor, have your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor with your knees pointing to the ceiling, so that all of your abdominal muscles are disengaged. Everything should be soft and squishy as you're laying there. At that point, when you're doing this motion, starting in the lower right, going up, moving over on the left, down on the left side, you can then begin to play with the pressure, and you can begin to press a little bit more firmly, again, more with the pads of your fingers and the flat side of your fingers. You're not poking in with the tips of your fingers. You're just smoothly encouraging that movement. The best time that I have found this to be done is before bed, when your body is already switching towards that safety, that rest and digest parasympathetic nervous system aspect. And that helps encourage the digestive tract to jumpstart its movement so that first thing in the morning, you have a nice, healthy bowel movement. Now, of course, this is one piece of the puzzle to address gas and constipation. All other aspects can be explored through other videos, other blog posts, other writings. If you have questions, schedule a discovery call with me so that we can really get you moving from a digestive elimination standpoint. The last thing I want you to be doing is reabsorbing things from your large intestine that you should have eliminated days ago. I'm Dr. Wendy Lee White, licensed naturopathic doctor, nutritionist, and educator, and I would love you to follow me here on YouTube, subscribe so that you get notified when I post updates. Thanks and take care.